over 50 million views. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
The Joe Cronin Show.
I hope you hang your mother. This country sucks! This place sucks! CNN masturbated all fucking day.
They do that a lot. They do that a lot. They really do that a lot.
Dude, I will eat your fucking ass.
Man, I'm drinking water, but I need a coffee.
Baby bird style. Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass! I wanna kill myself!
What up, Mike Litteris? The Devious. Dave Rose. What up, Dave? I did not trim anything. No, I did not. I don't trim anything because it doesn't grow, so. 51 just pop up out of nowhere, man. They just pop up out of nowhere. Man, my ear is so fucking with me every time I talk. In fact, I should put my headphones on. That'll get rid of that, actually.
About Joe Cronin, like I could care less. I'm not really a fan of Joe Cronin, but definitely not a fan.
He thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone, and he's a very shock jock or whatever. But I have to explain, he looks like one of those guys from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper.
That guy is retarded, and yeah, I could care less about him, dude.
You're retarded, Keemstar.
This is the Epic Voice Guy. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show.
Yeah, thank you, Epic Voice Guy. Thank you, man. Transformers. Remember when that guy worked for a YouTube channel that was huge? What YouTube channel did he work for that was huge? Does anybody remember? What was the name of them? Because I actually used to watch them all the time. And then basically the guy that like created them and was in charge of everything, like got in trouble for like being creepy with women. It was Andy Signore, right? Wasn't it him? Or the other guy? So one of them got busted for like trying to mac on girls or something. And Screen Junkies is what it was. It was Screen Junkies, yeah. And then Screen Junkies just went to shit. They actually, not only did they get rid of like the guy who basically ran the whole thing, like, but on top of that, they were so fucked up over the women diddling and stuff like that, that they basically like had to hire a bunch of SJWs. Like, so now they have to like super virtue signal every second. So the only people that work for them now are like these fucking psycho SJWs. So, you know, now they suck. The channel has just gone to shit, man. It was great. My ear is not doing better. I'm on my 4th dose of medicine. You know, I got another 5 days to go on that on the antibiotics. My ear has not gotten better yet. So, I mean, maybe it has, but it hasn't popped yet. On top of that, my dog is like pissing every second. She's got like a UTI or something. So now there's that problem. It's fucking kill me. But yeah, no, I'm feeling good though right now. I'm feeling good despite the fact that I can't hear out of this ear. So that's fine with me, man. Fuck it. I can't hear. Shit happens. If I have to wear the rest of my life, I have to wear headphones. I mean, it's got to be that, man. It's gonna have to be that. I think you know, once the infection is gone, then I'll be able to pop the ear open. You know, that I'll be able to like yawn or something, do the candle trick, whatever, something like that to get the eardrum to pop back open. But I think right now it's so smushed with all the shit that it just won't release itself. But we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, as always. This is anything goes. Whatever you guys want to talk about, whatever. Who do the Patriots beef with, Giants or Jets? I'm a Giants and Patriots fan, so I don't want Boston getting attacked, warning my Giants. No, you'll be good with Giants stuff. Even though the Giants beat the Patriots twice in the Super Bowl, you'll be good with Giants. We don't mind the Giants here. Jets, do not do Jets though. You'll get fucked up for the Jets stuff. I mean, you won't get fucked up, but I mean, you know what I mean. You don't want to wear Jet shit here. We don't like the Jets. We hate the Jets. They are a steaming pile of dog shit. So yeah, don't wear Jets shit. Just keep up the keep the Giants and Patriots stuff. You'll be good. You know? I can feel the pressure right here, man. I can feel the pressure. It's a Paramore song. What's up, Two Mark Crew? How you doing, man? Kyrian, how you doing? Barracuda, what up, man? What up to everybody? Ryan, I didn't even mind the first hour monetize this. I liked the first hour. Kind of reminded me of old school monetize this, original monetize this. I really didn't have a problem with it. But, it is what it is. What the fuck is this? Todd Howard is a bitch. Damn. Would I get punched if I go to Boston with a Nick shirt? No. No, you'd be all right. As long as, nobody really gets punched anyway around here. You know what I mean? It's not even like that, you know. But, if you're going to get shit, it's probably going to be for a Lakers jersey, you know? You don't want to be wearing a Lakers jersey. You don't want to be wearing a Jets jersey. You don't want to be wearing a Montreal Canadiens jersey, and you don't want to be wearing a Yankees shit. No Yankees shit. So if you all those teams that I just mentioned, if you stay away from those teams, you'll be fine. But you really be fine anyway. It's not really a hostile area unless you're in some shitty parts of Boston. But it's really not that bad either. We've softened up. Boston's pretty soft compared to what it used to be, you know. But you might get a few fucking knuckleheads out in the city, maybe. Yeah, I'm excited for Dumping Grounds. It's going to be really interesting to see Dumping Grounds, to see what happens here tonight on this crap, or tomorrow night, I guess it will be. Hey, Joe, you always make me laugh the way you pronounce my name. Yeah, I think I always mispronounce your name. I think I always call you Kyrian or something like that. Isn't it like Kyran? Is it Kyran Modi? Tell me if I fucked that up. I might have fucked that up. It's not that. It's not only is it maybe it's not that much of a common name, but it's also that I'm an idiot. You know what I mean? It was Backlash, Dave Rose. It was. WWE did have this as Backlash. This should have happened Father's Day or last week or Sunday, whatever. It was on a Sunday, and because of the Saudi Arabia show, they moved Backlash away, and they changed it to this Stomping Grounds name for whatever reason. I love the old school Xbox. I'd hook it up too, Relic. Why not? That's badass. Yeah, I would definitely hook it up. My ear is feeling fucked up, man. It's still muffled. The whole right side is muffled. It sucks. It's fucking terrible. It's fucking dog shit, brother. It's dog shit, brother. I apologize, man. I figured it out. Oh shit. Speaking of ears, my fucking goddamn. Joe, can I slap my cock across your face? Yeah, I'd be down with that. Yeah, sure, that sounds like a fun time. I'd be game with that. Maybe. It's up to you, though, man. It really is up to you. Let me type it to you. Just sending the tweet out. WWE Groundhog Day. That's fucking funny. Imagine that if they did a WWE Groundhog Day. Man, that would be so weird. I don't know what would go on during WWE Groundhog Day, but I know what would go on. They would go. What's going on right now? All the same fucking matches from last time. All the same Saudi Arabia matches. Is that why you said that? Is that why you said Groundhog Day? Because I get that. it just dawned on me what you meant. Pretty sure I get that. It is WWE Groundhog Day. Remember all the matches that you already saw? Well, now you'll see them again. Kiran. What are you from? Like, I'm trying to think of. You know what? If you told me what country you're from or like what background you are, I would be able to pronounce it better, probably. You know what I mean? Because that name, I'm not really sure where that's at. You know. That would definitely help it out for sure. I'd be like, oh yeah, now I know.
Shit bomb.
No deal.
Will Stomping Grounds suck?
Probably, yeah. Ramboy, what up, Ramboy? Oh shit, I don't have the donation page on. Ramboy, what the fuck does that mean? Does that mean like you're a fan of the St. Louis Rams and you're donating? Ramboy, thank you for becoming a $5 shit bum and using the Streamlabs link to donate down below. Also, yeah, the super chats are all open. Anybody wants to super chat during the Q&A here or whatever. We'll talk about whatever you guys want. I'm game for anything. Ramboy, thank you for becoming a $5 shit bum. You shit bum. I'm going to have the phone lines open in a minute, too, in a few minutes. So let me see if I can figure it out. Just got to get everything going here. I did a bunch of shit today, and already it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare out there. I miss these middle of the day little streams. I like when I can do at least 3 of these a week, but I mean this week we did 2, so that's good. It's Dumping Ground. Yeah, I mean I think Dumping Ground might work. Irish. There you go. That's why I'm saying it horribly. I always pronounce the Irish names terrible, even though I am mostly Irish. I'm a fucking idiot. So, you know, I fuck up the Irish names all the time. Because Leah knows all the Irish names. Leah knows all the Irish names. Like, I remember, like Aoife or whatever, and it's like Aofi. You know what I mean? Because the Irish names are just so fucked, dude. Like there'll be a name that's like Isaiah or something, and it will be like spelled like fucking mattress. Like you're like, what the hell is? How do you get? It's so crazy. Ramboy, thank you for the $5, Ramboy. I'm gonna ram you. 347, unless you're really a boy, and then no, I'm not. 347, how you doing?
Yo, Mr. Cronin, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, man?
I have not spoken to you since 2 WrestleManias ago when there was
Super Chat.
Dude, is this
your
New York?
Game system?
You damn right.
Oh my God, dude. Hey, Casey is Raw. Thank you for the donation, Casey. I will get to that in 1 second. Hang on 1 second, though. Let me pause these donations because New York can't hear. Motherfucking New York is on the phone, man. This is fucking...
Popping, my party.
What the
fuck?
Man.
Yo, happy birthday, happy New Year, happy everything, bro. I haven't spoken to you like in 2 years, man.
I know.
So, yeah, you went on. I was like, fuck it, let me just see if my day one could pick up the phone on me. So
well dude.
Up, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Hell yeah. If I had gone to New York for WrestleMania, I would have saw you there. But unfortunately, I didn't go. But it was...
Yeah, I was trying to hit you up. Because this is my new phone number. I think you have my old phone numbers.
Yeah.
Store, but this is my new number. I was trying to hit you up right after WrestleMania because I was in there. It was lit in there.
I'll just text you.
You know how it went and all that. Yeah.
I'll text you on my cell phone or something from this number.
Yeah, that's my number. This is my trap number right now. I'm change my number every like 6 months. But this is my number until like October, November. So.
All right, cool.
Just store that number, man. Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Man. How's your kids? How's your family, man?
Good, man. We've been in the house now since January, so it's I mean, dude, as much as I want to say it's great, but it's like, it's insane, man. When I having my own place, it's like shit's falling apart. Stuff needs to be fixed. Leah wanted a dog, so we got this black lab that's crazy, and it's insane, man. It's really busy. It's fucking crazy. I don't know how to. I don't know, like it's. I thought it was. It's like more work.
I feel you, man. But you at the end of this family stuff. I fucking like. I haven't even spoken to you. I fucking left my girl left me and all that.
Oh shit!
I just for some other fat motherfucker and all that. And I'm just right now, I'm just holding myself down, just taking care of my daughter and all that. Because it's all about the kids right now. It's not about us anymore. You know that, Joe.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's you just got to do everything for them at this point. So it's. I mean, that's the cool thing though about this. At least I see I can anytime I want can go hang out with the kids. At least where I used to work, it was like. I'd get home and they'd be asleep already. I'd be like, oh, shit. Like, I missed everything.
Yeah. Nah. I'm Gucci. I'm living. I'm about to go smoke a blunt right now.
All right, man. Yeah, I got to get some for my buddy. I ran out of weed, and I'm, like, fucking dying right now.
What you be fucking with? Well, can you be fucking with the exotics?
Not yet. Everything is just shit. Shit weed, but, like, it's all garbage. But, There's a guy that lives next to me, and he goes to because it's legal here, so we got the stores now, right? So he's going to the store. So he's like, hey, and the next time I go to the store, you can go with me. And I was like, cool, I'll come with you. And they've got all that shit, just everything, dude. Like so much. I don't even know this shit because I'm not much of a weed guy. But like every couple times a month, I like to smoke. But now I'm into it like once a week, or even if it's late at night and I'm working on something creatively, like I want to smoke. But I don't smoke when I'm playing video games because I will get fucked up if I play video games and I smoke weed. Whatever I'm playing, I will just get the shit kicked out of me because I just zone the fuck out and I get hungry. Dude, I get so hungry.
Well, I don't know about you, but every time I'm in the trap house right here and I gotta stay hold everything down, we have a computer and we have some Counter-Strike. Nigga, I be smoking mad butt and I just be playing Counter-Strike. It's just like too cool when I'm doing it.
Counter-Strike,
nothing better than that, man.
That'd be cool. That Counter-Strike would be cool, or like even I play like Diablo, so like that would be cool with weed. But yeah, if I got into first-person shooters, I get fucked up. I start shooting walls and I just be like, ha, look at that. And then we're getting, people are like, dude, why you have no kills. What are you doing? And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, I just don't fucking know what I'm doing, dude. Drinking.
You're just having fun. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. But drinking, if I drink, I can do well for like a while.
Nah, I can't do nothing. When I drink, I can't. When I drink, the only thing I want to do is just sit down on the sofa, listen to music, smoke a couple cigarettes, and just chillax. I can't do anything while I chill, man. Because my ass be very like they be telling me that when I'm drunk, I'm just be a lazy drunk. I just be sitting down, not doing anything.
Yeah, well,
that knocking out and all that.
My God, see, that's me with weed. Like with weed, I just fucking just turn into shit. And my dick gets all warm for some reason. My dick gets warm. I don't know, dude. It's like. I smoke weed and I'm like, where's the pussy? Like as soon as I smoke weed, I'm like I need to have sex right now. Like what's going on? It's fucking crazy.
What's up, man? You got some good libido already, man.
Yeah, that makes
niggas in my hood be hating because them niggas can be getting a boner because niggas are smoking a lot of bud.
Yeah, dude. Like I didn't know that. So I'd be, when I smoked for like a week, I was just so into it. And I was doing all this bullshit, and then I was like, God damn, man, what is going on right now? I was like, it's getting the blood flowing. I'm like, wake up, Leah. Like, wake up. Like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, I've got it. That's fucking crazy. I'm like, we're going to have another kid.
Yeah. Nah, man, but nah, say no more. Yeah, I'm about to go do me right now, man. Niggas just hitting me up, man. All but yo, if anything, like I said, see my number. I'll hit you up in Raw. Yo, since you haven't watched Raw in 3 weeks because the material and all that shit is garbage.
Oh, dude.
I haven't seen no Raw, man.
I got to tell you, last Monday, it was so bad. The ticket sales were so bad, dude, that they actually put on, like, I don't think I've given Raw beyond a 4 out of 10 this year. And I gave Raw Monday, I gave it a 5.5 because they actually sort of tried a little bit, and you could tell they were freaked out because of the ticket sales. But then SmackDown the next night was a piece of shit, and it was just like, dude, it's awful. This is the worst. You thought we used to bitch back in the day on my show, like when you used to call, and we used to kind of be like, this sucks, but this was cool, and that was whatever. Now it's just all fucking shit. Like, it's way worse now.
Yeah, nah, it's garbage, man. I'm actually waiting for AEW to they could give it on TNT. I'm gonna start watching that, man, to see if that's wavy. But I'm actually watching the New Japan jump off. They pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Up on the channel in New York.
Yeah.
Up on the channel they'll be giving the New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'll be watching that. They'll be giving New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor. I think they still be giving Ring of Honor Sunday. There's a channel on.
Yeah,
I'll be watching that wrestling, man. I can't fuck with Vince anymore.
Dude,
man.
my buddy is one of my buddies, Matt Taven, is the fucking world champion in Ring of Honor. It's insane. Can't fucking believe it.
Oh, I think I've seen that. I think I've seen him.
Yeah, dude, check it out.
He's the
damn champion. But it's he's been wrestling around here for like 15 years. But yeah, dude, like I don't know, Ring of Honor. I catch New Japan every once in a while, but I don't watch it a ton like some people do. But I do catch it like every couple weeks. I'll go into. I have the app. I pay for the goddamn app, and I go in and I watch some shit. But I always miss reviewing it, because like it's already been like 2 weeks out, and then I watch a couple matches, but then I got to go do something. But so like I don't review New Japan really, but it's good. It's always good. New Japan's always good. AEW hopefully is gonna.
It's wavy. I like it too. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Well, go smoke your shit, man. I'll hit you up. For
sure. Yeah. You already got my number. Store my number.
You're gonna get a text.
Hit you up on Monday for sure, man.
All right, cool.
Try to talk to Jake, man. I miss Jake, man. I haven't spoken to him in a while, man.
Yeah, I think Jake will be here. Yeah, Jake will be here Monday and Tuesday. He'll be here. He's good. He's just a little. Yeah. He's always sick and shit still with his medical shit.
Yeah, but I hope he's there on Monday. So because I'm definitely gonna call. Maybe gonna call like 30 minutes after Raw, or like whenever you be like the phone is open. I'm gonna call. I know you be doing with your donations and all that. I'm not gonna knock your hustle. So whenever you be like, oh, phone lines are open, I'm gonna call you for sure on Monday, man.
All right, cool, man.
All right, man. But you already know. Check it out, man. Take it easy, man. You have a good weekend. Have a blessed day, and say hi to the kids.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Good to hear from you, man. Love you, dude. Good shit.
I'm a caller, my brother, man. Take it easy, bro.
All right, later, man. New York, baby. New York. I don't think anybody that doesn't understand what that call is, man. That guy, New York, is the first guy that ever called my show ever. I was live on Google. I was live on like Google Hangouts in 2012 or 13 or some shit. Wow, there's like a million calls coming through right now. I'm going to try to get more people on in a minute. Yeah, New York was like the first caller, man, ever. He called up, took his call. He was the first caller. Every once in a while, he comes back on and we hear from him. If you're drunk and getting stoned in the house ain't but when you gotta walk a mile, it's horrible. Tyson, yeah, I agree, man. It is fucked up then at that point. Absolutely, dude. He is super OG, dude. New York is super OG. Is Saliva? Did I unblock Saliva, man? If I didn't, bro, and you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure everybody's unblocked who needs to be unblocked. If you haven't been unblocked and you're somebody that's blocked by accident or some shit like that, please email me and be like, what the fuck? Joe Cronin Show at yahoo.com. Even if you fucking said some shit a while back and you're like, oops, like I'll unblock you still, so just make sure you email me, man. Joe Cronin Show at yahoo.com, or message me on Patreon. That's the best way, but if you can't get me on Patreon, hit me up with the email. Let me just play these donations that we got.
Super Chat Party.
Super Chat Party from Will.
Yo, Joe, you ever get burnt out on WWE?
Yeah.
I am badly.
Yeah, I'm pretty burnt out on everything, Will Tactics, thanks for the $1.99. I mean, I would probably say that for a while, recently last few months, I've been working harder than I ever have on YouTube. and I've probably got back a little bit less than usual. You know what I mean? As far as everything, views, subs, donations, whatever, everything. So like I'm fully burnt out on this shit. But you know what? At the same time, I'm not. I'm gonna keep grinding away until it murders me. You know what I mean? It would be nice to have a epic couple of months where like WWE was on fire and AEW was on fire and there was all this shit to talk about and we got hundreds of subs and more people signed up everywhere. That'd be cool, but
Stomping Grounds is gonna be shit.
Yeah. Probably. Online Persona, probably. I mean, maybe it could be a surprise and it could be good because that's happened. Kind of like Great Balls of Fire. Ended up being like a 6 out of 10 pay-per-view or something. I mean, that was better than we thought. We thought it was going to be a piece of shit. Will Tactics, thanks for the $1.99. And Online Persona, thank you for the 100 bits. He went over to Twitch to drop bits. I mean, that's when you know you're going crazy, right? That's when you know you're going crazy. Appreciate that, bro. But yeah, good to hear from New York, man. That guy's badass. I will text him my phone number too. There's like almost nobody I would send my cell phone number to, but I would definitely text New York. Sasha Banks. It does look like Sasha is gonna return. So that it does look like Sasha's gonna return, but I would say she's gonna go heel against Becky probably. So I would say look for that. We got Connor on the phone. Connor is an OG patron. What's up, Connor?
Yo, Joe. Yeah, man. I donated a couple weeks. Oh, there's some hot ass girls. Sorry, dude. I donated like 3 weeks ago. I'm driving. I got distracted. It was my 3-year anniversary of Patron last in June.
Oh,
so
man.
I wanted to call in. Hopefully, like, dude, I've been so dedicated to you that you should keep your show up, even if you're not feeling too hot, because I'm like one of those fucking creepers that really digs it, even though I don't express it too much.
Oh yeah, no, I got it, man. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, we're doing great over there. I mean, everything has been good, pretty much. It's the summertime. Everyone's trying to go out and look at women, you know, like you. Just so it's all good.
Well, I'm in Arizona, so the girls here wear the shortest fucking shorts during the summertime. Like, oh my god.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call your show to jizz about girls, but
dude, I would. I'd freak out. I'd be like, "What is happening right now?" Like, it's just like a thing. You can't help it. They're hot. They're naked. Yeah, dude. 3 years on Patreon's crazy because like back then when you first were a patron, I think there was probably like 8 people that were like nobody was because I don't think I really put out a lot of stuff back then. Now there's a good amount of things on there usually, but although. It's here. It's always changing. Yeah, Corrupted's the biggest thing.
Yeah, Corrupted really got like it's what's kept me on there, and like just you guys, you Ken and JB. I will say, I'll let you go soon because I know you have a bunch of people calling in. But if you did a interview with either Tommy or with if you could get Deb A and make it Patreon exclusive, I think you'd be able to draw in a bunch of people sign up, even if it's just for that month.
Well, me and Tommy, actually, I have to put up me and Tommy's podcast. We already recorded it, and I haven't put it up yet. Our next, honestly? Is it's done. It's got to go up. But yeah, it'd be good if I could get Debe then in a follow-up thing. That'd be kind of fun. And you know what'd be really fun is like to be really serious for 30 minutes, and then out of nowhere, just go, so Debe, anyway, like, I appreciate you taking the time here, but could you make me, like, could you tell me how big your vagina is? Like seriously, like if you measure your vagina for us, and then just
David, I really appreciate you taking these questions. Just real quick, would you mind taking this cock for me and then just turn it right there?
Could you queef into the microphone for us?
Yeah.
That'd be fucking hilarious, man. But yeah, dude, I appreciate it. You're the shit.
Yeah, I'll let you go, man. I'm sorry, I'm a bit of an annoying caller right now because I'm in Circle K, but I'll let you go, man. I love the show, and take it easy, boss.
Oh, yeah, man. Call back whenever. I know that you call and we don't always get you, so call back, man. I love Connor. It's motherfucking Connor, baby. Hey, Dave Rose. What up, Dave Rose?
I think you missed out because...
Kind of sounds like the guy who impersonated Dave Rose the other day.
I think you missed out because
What the fuck? Oh my God, it's Ryan Romano! Holy shit!
It's me, it's fucking Ryback.
Joe, I was in the middle of last night's Monetize This when you went live. You are the man. I'm your fat retard for life. Shout out of Bird 2393 and the chat.
Yeah, Ryan Romano, you are my special boy. Let me tell you that, Ryan Romano. I appreciate that, man. We had a good time last night, and you're my special boy. And you got to give a shout out to not only Bird, who dropped $100 while he was on the show, but also big shout out to Jason Tarr, who dropped like fucking hundreds, like couple $100. Couple hundred the week before. Jason Tarr is holding the fucking ship together. So thank you to Jason Tarr. I love you. And I will do anything to make you come. That being said, 321, I'm sorry I hung up on you in 305. I lost your call too. I tried to take you guys' calls and Skype shit itself, so I apologize. Call back. I will try to get you on. Appreciate that, Ryan Romano. But I'm also sorry that you got disconnected to the callers. I would do anything to make you come. Hey, 321, hello. Hey, what's up, man?
This is my first time calling.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's my first time talking to you.
Yeah, I heard you talking about Xbox.
What was that?
I heard you talking about Xbox earlier.
Xbox original? Yeah, what about it? I love it.
Yeah. You know, back in the day, they had no password.
Like the original Xbox having a password?
Yeah.
Your phone's breaking up and shit.
Hold on.
Are you in what country are you in?
I live in Orlando.
Oh, well, that's same thing. But no. Yeah, no, I remember that, man. I love original Xbox. I have two of them. One's broken, but I have one that still works. And I play all the original games on that. Dude, Enter the Matrix and MVP Baseball and of course all the Halos are on original Xbox where you can like super bounce and shit like that. God damn, man. Original Xbox is the shit. I don't know what's wrong with your phone, man. I'm sorry. It must be that Orlando fucking airport. Hey, 305, what's up, man? Or woman?
Hi, Joe. I have a question, actually.
Yeah.
What's your final predictions for, who do you think is going to be this, do you think the WWE is going to do the storyline with, I think it was Nick, the referee that they used to call Baby Ric Flair and stuff like that? Do you think they'll get to that same storyline with referee, with Baron Corbin and Seth Rollins, where he's paying off a ref to do count fast and stuff like that?
I think I think on out of nowhere, I did give my prediction on this, but I think what I said was, I don't think my mind's changed. I have two different ideas. Number one, I think either, it's going to be some kind of screw job or it's going to be no screw job. It's going to be an attempted screw job, right? So Shane's going to be the referee or something like that. And then at some point he's going to get knocked out or whatever. And then a real referee is going to come down and count the fall. So Seth will get out of there with his belt because of the regular referee and that type of deal. However, the other thing I thought was Seth Rollins loses to Baron Corbin by fuckery, right? So Seth Rollins loses to Baron Corbin by fuckery. Baron Corbin's now the champion. And then what I thought maybe might happen is Brock Lesnar then might cash in. And then if Brock Lesnar...
So Seth attacks him after the match, is what you're saying, because of this whole screw job thing.
No, Yeah, like like Seth, whatever attacks him, whatever happens, Brock Lesnar wins the Universal Championship from Baron Corbin tonight, and then as Brock Lesnar is celebrating the championship, I think I said something like Bray Wyatt would show up after that, so it would be like just a fucking insane amount of shit. I don't think they're gonna do any of this, but I thought that'd be funny. That or we'll just see Baron Corbin as the champion maybe, but I really think the most likely thing, to be honest, is my first thing, which was just that, Shane tries to screw, Seth, but
because of him being friends with Roman. Basically.
Yeah, possibly part of it, yeah.
And I have a question: Do you ever watch MLW, Major League Wrestling?
Yeah. I watch it because I like Cornette on commentary. I like Conan a lot, and those guys always got me into it.
Who's the other commentator? That's his, not Jim Cornette, the other guy.
The guy that does commentary with Cornette.
Is it Kevin Connors or whatever? The guy from ROH.
Well, I thought that whatever? Isn't Tony Schiavone doing it?
Tony Schiavone?
I mean,
I don't think so. No. He sounds like Tony Schiavone.
Oh, are you talking about Rich Buccini, like the former WWE NXT guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Buccini does it now. Yeah. Buccini was great. Yeah, I like him too.
Yeah, he when I hear him, he sounds exactly like Tony Schiavone. Kind of like it's so annoying. But
oh, really?
Who do you think is going to win the match with Contra Unit and Tom Law versus Tom Lawler and the Von Erich boys?
I mean, I actually don't know what the match is right now, but I think I was going with
tag team match.
It's just a regular tag match, the Von Erichs
versus the Von Erichs. I think it's I think it's a regular 6-man tag match. The match against Fatu the next night is gonna be like a cage match or something like that, or like a street fight.
Isn't it it's an unsanctioned match, I think is what it is, right? Like it's just non-sanctioned, something like that. Yeah. Contra, I think are wrestling. Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, Contra, Simon Gotch, the guy formerly Aiden English or whatever.
Yep.
WWE with Jacob Fatu and Joseph Samael. Do you think Jacob Fatu would ever go to the WWE? Do you think they would screw him up?
They're looking at him.
If he goes to WWE?
The WWE's looking at him, so that's very possible. He's gotten an invite again to WWE.
Yeah, honestly, if they do, what they should do is, like I was telling you before, I think we talked about this, partner him up with his cousins, Roman and Usos, and stuff like that.
Yeah, they could have a faction.
Go against Shane. Do you think Shane's gonna Roman's gonna beat him? Beat Drew McIntyre, or Shane's gonna screw Roman again?
I think Drew McIntyre needs to win. So although it's weird to pick against Roman, it's really kind of a tough thing to pick against Roman. But I am gonna say that Drew beats Roman again, and or he so that's
cleanly or like screwy.
No,
like
it'll probably be another screwy thing. Probably. I mean, I'm like 80% that it's a screwy thing, but I think Drew's gonna win for once because Drew needs to win. I mean, he needs to get some kind of win.
Yeah, with Drew, honestly, I like his character. With Drew specifically, I like his character. I think he would be. He should turn. Eventually, he should turn on. Not turn face on. He stays heel, but he turns on Shane because he finds like Shane like super, like annoying and like. Do you think that's what's gonna happen in the future? He's gonna like attack Shane, but he's gonna stay a heel or like be a.
Yeah, I mean,
tweener.
If he does that, that's kind of what we thought he would do with Dolph. When Dolph Ziggler was paired with him, we sort of already saw that. Although they really didn't do it the way we thought. We thought there would be a big blow-up type of thing, and then that didn't happen. They just kind of split up. But, yeah, I mean, I think that's sort of been what's been going on. Like Drew McIntyre has fallen into the I'm a bodyguard type of thing. He's like the guy for Ziggler, and now he's the guy for Shane.
Oh, like the muscle.
Yeah, he's
like Big E is.
Yeah, he's turned into that. Unfortunately, he's really is capable of more. But I don't mind him in that role right now still, because I think if Drew continues to go, maybe I think they're wondering if maybe he'll hit this next level, and if he does, then he can be like a champion and be a top heel.
No, with Drew, honestly, when I look at his character, he kind of his character specifically reminds me. Everyone compared Dean Ambrose to Brian Pillman, but his character, the way his mannerisms are, is more like Brian Pillman. He's more of a technical, like, mastermind, kind of like Pillman was. Do you agree with that?
You mean wrestling-wise, like his in-ring stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he does wrestle like a big guy, but he also is explosive and agile for a big guy, so... Yeah, I mean, it's not like I wouldn't say he reminded me of Pillman, but some of the stuff he does, I see what you're saying in the ring, but I never would have.
Mannerisms, like his in-ring psychology, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
in-ring psychology-wise, it's Pillman, not like his moveset or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I really didn't see that, but I get what you're saying. But I never thought of that. I was trying to compare him to bigger guys, but I mean, he's not like them because he's way more agile, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not like the Big Show or Mark Henry or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he can.
Previous generation, there's never been a superstar like that. Like Drew McIntyre, a big guy who can be like the closest guy that I see now is Luchasaurus. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The guy on the guy that was in AAA. Oh, Luchasaurus. Yeah, Luchasaurus. Yeah, he's pretty agile. Yeah.
The guy, he used to be in WWE. I forgot what before we released him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about now? Like Adrian Alejandro Garcia or something. I can't remember his real name.
Yeah, I don't remember his real name either, or his WWE name or whatever. It's like I know his real name is. Do you think what's it called? TNA is gonna, or Impact finally is gonna, like? It seems like they're losing superstars. They're big superstars because Killer Cross wants out of his contract apparently. Well, they can't pay anybody. They can't afford to pay anybody on a consistent basis. The only thing Impact is dwindling down to the point where they really can't afford to pay anybody like they had. All they can do is pay people like indie talent. They're getting the level they can only pay indie type of talent. Like, hey, we've got 15 people here tonight. Everybody, you're getting paid $150, except for, the 5 people that are signed to a contract that, are going to make $500 or $800 or whatever. Like it's.
I think what's going to happen with them is WWE, Vince is going to buy them out and like shut them down and stuff like that eventually, and assign those guys that are in TNA to contracts like Killer Cross and stuff like that. And with Killer Cross specifically, what type of character would fit him? If he came to NXT or WWE, what type of character would fit his style? Like how he...
I'd call him like...
Acts
in a what?
Like, if you had a chance to make a ring name for Killer Cross when he came... If he signs with WWE and stuff like that, what would it be?
It would be something like Chaos Cross or Chaotic Cross or something like that. And his whole thing would be like, I'd have him come down to like fucking shit like that, like where you don't know what some sort of unexpected / chaos or
like a psychotic, like he is in TNA right now. Like
yeah. But I mean,
you can't predict his personality.
Yeah,
what he's going to do.
WWE won't like the killer thing, but like even though they had Killer Kowalski, they did mention his name still. But you know what I mean. So I could see something more like that, like chaotic, something like that, or the Crusader.
I like Eddie Edwards, but I don't think his style, like he doesn't seem like a WWE type of person.
I trained with I trained with Eddie Edwards in Chaotic Wrestling a long time ago. He's He's a great guy. I love Eddie Edwards. I love Alicia and Eddie. They're married together. Eddie Edwards is a great guy. But yeah, he's very Lance Storm / Dean Malenko. Like, you really got to book him almost like a, it's
technical.
Yeah, he's a technical. It's that technical wrestler guy. He's very serious. He did come out of his shell a bunch when he got into that stuff with Sami Callihan for a second. There was like 3 or 4 months where he really. I was like, wow, I didn't expect this side out of him. So for Eddie Edwards, I thought that was huge.
He was partnered up with like the hardcore guys from ECW, like Sandman, Tommy Dreamer, stuff like that, and Sabu and RVD.
Yeah, he's a small guy too. He's my height. He's but I don't know. Yeah, I don't see him in WWE either. I see him more as like a New Japan, AEW, Ring of Honor. I mean, it'd be nice if
Whatever happened to Davey Richards? I haven't heard anything from him the last few years. Did he retire from wrestling?
Davey Richards?
Yeah, Davey Richards.
His
former partner from the Wolves.
Yeah, the Wolf team. I don't know what the hell Davey Richards is doing now. You're right. I don't remember the last time. The last time was when they split up and then they got back together. And I remember they got back together, and then after they got back together and then they kind of left after that, I don't know what the hell they did after that. I don't know. He's 36 years old now, probably. He's just a little bit older than me. It says he returned to wrestling in 2019, according to this article I just found.
Yeah, and with Eddie, I agree with you. With him and Eddie, they don't seem like WWE style wrestlers. I don't think they can adapt well to that style of wrestling. And stuff like that. They would be more in the indie guys, like going to our New Japan or ZZW or something like that, or MLW.
He's a fireman now.
Eddie Edwards?
No, the other guy. No, the other one.
Davey Richards.
Davey Richards. Yeah, look, this is him with his family.
Yeah, and my favorite, honestly, my favorite wrestler of all time was Brian Pillman. I like Stone Cold, but Brian Pillman, I like Brian Pillman a little bit better.
Wow, I mean,
do you agree?
No, I mean, I didn't see enough of Brian Pillman back then, but he was underrated in the WWE. He didn't really get to reach a potential that he could have in WWE. He was kind of like, he was awesome.
He succeeded more in WCW.
Yeah, I mean,
not in ECW.
Well, either way, WCW or ECW, Brian Pillman was, especially WCW. He really did a lot in WCW. You barely saw anything in WWE from Brian Pillman, and he's unfortunately kind of underrated as a total package. But he was great, man. And listen, I appreciate the call, but I am going to let you go because I think your 30 questions are up. Hello, Dave. Dave Rose. Hello. Are you asleep yet?
No, I'm here.
No, that was a good call, though. That guy was a good call.
That was a very detailed, a lot of good topics that were brought up. Speaking of shit grounds or whatever we're calling it, first of all, it was a surprise to me it was on this weekend, although apparently some people were warned it was like airing live
Friday
from a malfunction, which I think is comical on its own.
Well, I think they did it on purpose.
Oh, why so?
Because the lowest ticket sales ever.
Yeah, you were talking about that. Any update on if the show's sold out or if half the arena is going to be tarped off?
We could take a look at the tickets right now. So I'll take a look right now, actually. But I don't know. But I do. Okay. I believe. I think they've sold 8,000 tickets. So.
Wow, that's terrible.
But
I was overlooking the card. And honestly, I can't remember who it was. I apologize to the person in the chat that had basically summarized this, but it is basically just rehashed shows, you know, and rivalries. The only one that I'm actually looking forward to, and I'm actually thinking I might not watch the whole thing. I might just tune in the day after and just look for this one match. But Samoa Joe versus Ricochet, that sounds like that has potential. But I mean, I don't want to see Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin again. And I mean, you just talked about with Shane McMahon. Like, I don't know. It's just rehashed. The whole card is rehashed. So
it is.
I'm not really looking forward to the event when, although we have people like Drew McIntyre I would actually love to see that guy versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love
I think that would be an amazing match. And whether heel or face, I think Drew McIntyre not only is physically capable of doing that, but he's able to speak when not inhibited to actually get to that point.
Wow,
you know, after all these stories that are coming out, how creative is holding people back, I think it should be no surprise to anybody. But that brings me to the point, one of the points that I wanted to make here is, have you seen the interview between Sean Spears and Chris Van Vliet?
I have not yet. I'm actually trying to... This motherfucker is unreal. He has interviewed like 20 people in the past week and a half, I feel like. I have not been able to keep up with Chris Van Cocksucker's fucking videos because he has just been beast mode. He's a good guy. I'm joking. I actually don't know him. He seems like a good guy. But yeah, no, I have not seen it yet. I've seen all of his other interviews. There's one other one I have to watch. But I want to watch it. I'm sure it's going to be good. I just watched the one with Jungle Boy. I didn't like that one. I haven't
seen that.
I did not like that one. And not that I don't like that one. I just don't like... Jungle Boy seems like a very nice person. Very nice guy. But the way he described, getting into wrestling was just so weird and stuff that... and he just seems like, oh, I guess I'm doing this, I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't really I didn't like him. I didn't come out thinking like, wow, that guy's great. But people all in the comments were like, you're going to be a star and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck? Why? He seems like he doesn't even care that he's here. I don't know.
Well, I saw that interview and I thought it was really well done. I mean, Sean Spears actually does speak about how the WWE did sort of let him go early. Like they sort of understood that he wasn't happy and that he had this opportunity to take up at AEW for that one-time event. Because he says it in the video, he's not signed with them. But he did find that opportunity, and they told him, okay, tell us.
That interview must be older than because...
so he signed? He's now signed.
He's on the roster at AEW, yeah.
Okay, because when that was recorded, nothing had been settled. The only thing that he was told was, if you can be out of your contract by this date, we'll see if we can get you on the card. So, and he explains this in the interview, and it was a really, really good interview. The guy's extremely intelligent, very well spoken, and
he's Canadian.
He does, unlike Jon Moxley, for example, although Jon Moxley is fairly gracious, Silent G, but he like Sean Spears actually, extends a lot of appreciation for WWE in that interview, and he talks about how they let him go early, understanding that he had this opportunity, that they didn't necessarily have to, and that he's always been on good relations with them. So unlike the Moxley interview, he was much more apparently gracious and I guess in a much better personal position with them, or at least he wasn't as resentful from the situation than Jon Moxley was. But I just think it's a good, you should watch it just for the fact that it's a good contrast between videos of people that have gone to AEW that were in WWE and him, who was in WWE, has moved now, clearly he's signed, but his views and opinions of the way WWE treated him are so different, which blows my mind because the guy never really made it to where he could have been in the main WWE roster. But even with Dean Ambrose, he got to that point and he was miserable. So it's really worth just checking out for that contrast.
You know why I didn't watch it? Because I reached out to him. I was one of the first people, I think, that spoke with him. And I said, hey, would you like to come on the show? And he said, right now I'm not doing interviews, but at some point later I might do some. And I was like, all right, well, really want to get you over here. And then he went and, did that one and a couple other things, and I never heard from him. So I went, well, fuck him. So, sorry. That's why I didn't watch it. Dude, I reach out to so many wrestlers all the time that are like, oh,
you tweeted that the other day. You tweeted like 30 people and nobody responded.
Yeah. One guy said, but then I watched like this guy I know who has like no viewers on his channel. And he lines up interviews like every day. Like every day he's got another guy on his channel. And every day I get the alert, and every day I go to the video, and every day there's like 18 views. And I'm like,
I guess that means that you're going to have to work on your blowjob game.
I mean, People must hate me. I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know what it is, because like they must know who I am then, because like they're like,
no, it's just your technique. You got to use more tongue.
I don't know, but here's the stage. Here's the problem. Here's the deal. Here's the very concerning.
Thanks for the no sell.
No, well, that was the joke, I thought, but so no, these are not for sale right here. Right here, these are not for sale. That means this is tarped off. So right now, this is tarped off, and right here, 7 and 6, this is tarped off. These aren't sold, probably.
Oh wow!
Now, probably a lot of them are sold. Like half of these are sold, maybe, but there's no way these are sold out, because this is TV over here. This is TV, and this is the announce table. So right now, this is tarped off up here. This is tarped off. So right now, the only tickets that are really available are 6, 7, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, and everything right here, right? So right here is obstructed. No one's buying these. Those aren't for sale. So 18, 17, 16, and 15, the main camera angle side, and 2, 4, 5, and even 1 on the stage are all available now, a day before the show. And balcony on camera is available.
Time to lay the tarps.
Yeah, where's that fucking video? I mean, dude, you're talking about half of this arena. This is by the way, 20,000 people.
Enclosure HD says it's a house show.
It is. That's what it like. It's like a house show.
This is sounding so bad, but now I'm intrigued to actually see what camera tricks they use to try to make it look full.
They are doing 3 for 1, buy 1, get 2 free.
Where? On their website?
Yeah. You can buy, there's packages right now for,
oh my God.
You can pay $40 and get 2 other tickets with your $40 ticket.
I wish they had that here in Toronto I
mean,
in Toronto.
I
keep saying that I'm in Toronto, but I'm not. But I'm just outside of it.
These ticket prices, like, let me see. Let me go to best seats.
Honestly, I would give them out to homeless people. Just say, hey, come, experience some wrestling.
Yeah, and then they start trying to fuck one of the fucking 14-year-olds in the front row, and then you have a PR nightmare, like a homeless man tried to molest a fucking. I mean.
Local held after trying to share the experience of wrestling with homeless man.
Want to sit in the first 15 rows anywhere, because it's going to be $150 for the one. Well, right here, front row in 117.
So 150 and you get 3 tickets?
I don't know about that on this website. This is Ticketmaster. I'm not on WWE's site. So let me go to WWE's site now. And then you could go to StubHub and you can see the trouble they're having.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering is all these discount ticket companies, how cheap are you going to be able to get them there?
Yeah, because these people thought probably, if they're smart, they didn't buy the tickets for Tacoma trying to flip, trying to flip them. But I'm sure there's some people who bought tickets and thought, I'll flip them or whatever.
Maybe it's time to start charging all those marks that you fill the front rows with to actually pay for their tickets.
Well, I mean,
neon green shirt guy and fake Dave Rose.
Yeah, but they don't. At that point, they don't sell the tickets. They know they don't, so they put people there. Look at me. They invited me to sit there, to sit in different places. I mean, it was off camera mostly when I got tickets, but they still wanted to fill those spots to have front row people there. They were more than happy to get me there. They would reach out to me. Hey, you want to bring someone? Because they knew they wouldn't fill those seats. And then what happened is, for a while, there was nobody next to me, and I went, oh my God, they didn't even sell the front row tickets next to me behind the announce tables. So I sat here with 2 empty seats to the left of me, and me and Leah right here. And I'm texting fucking WWE on my phone, being like, hey, thanks, and hey, what's up? And they're making fun of me. They're like, ha, see you, moron, and stuff like that. And people are making fun of me in the back. And I said, draw a dick on me for Vince. Dude, and next to me, all of a sudden, people showed up. They went up and grabbed people from the balcony.
Wow.
Oh, well, you've been upgraded. And they were like, what? So it's it always sounds like a great thing, but it's not really. You didn't sell 4 tickets.
Enclosure HD makes another good point. We saw this, I believe, on Monday on I haven't watched it in a few weeks, but like at least the last Monday Night Raw I saw, in the last hour they lowered the lights. And Enclosure HD says in the chat they're going to turn off the lights. It's going to feel like a glorified house show. Do you think that's going to happen?
Wow, that's a great point. I didn't think about that. What they could do probably is, yes, they'll turn off the lights like around they'll darken the other parts of the arena. But yeah, the on-camera crowd, like in the front, they'll like really make them like red and shit. I don't know. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's true. I noticed when they saturate the camera with red, it really blurs out the audience.
Yeah, and this is, dude, I'm telling you, this is one of the biggest arenas. Like they could be like 20,000 people. I mean,
they should have just gone to the local Legion.
I believe it's 20,000 people. Let me double check. Someone said that, and I've been running with that for weeks. But
yeah, I remember hearing it was 17 to 20,000 for that the capacity of that particular arena.
Tacoma Dome. Yeah, because it's a fucking dome. What's the fucking capacity? 23,000. What the fuck?
Oh.
What the fuck, dude?
And they've only sold 7,000?
Somebody said earlier they need to stop booking these blah, blah, blah. I'll tell you right now, the reason why this place is booked is availability. They didn't book it thinking like, oh, we'll just sell the shit out of the Tacoma Dome.
That's true.
No.
These people are desperate to fill their stadium. They'll give them the biggest discount possible.
This is a huge discount. WWE needed an arena, or they got a discount. One of the two. It's one of the two. It's either WWE needed an arena, Tacoma Dome was available, they had to go with Tacoma Dome, or number two, Tacoma Dome offered them, an offer they couldn't refuse, or whatever you want to say. Okay, so Section 104 has become available on StubHub, so that means 105 is available too. I'm gonna assume 105 is sold, but I'm not sure. 106, 105 could be sold. The fact that they're selling 104 is a breaking news, so that is good news for them a little bit. So what I mean by that is this is 105, not for sale, not for sale, not for sale. None of these are for sale. So I believe that these are tarped off, I would think. But now that 104 has become available, 12 tickets, only 12 tickets in 104. So I don't think that these have sold out, though. I think that these are front row areas, but hey, maybe they did sell these. If they did sell these, then that's a different story. But here's the thing. Normally, the camera sells first, and the hard cam sells next. So I am... Again, I'm wondering why the fuck would 104 be available? Because normally, 103, 102, and 101, they're going to be tarped. These are definitely tarped. And 105 is directly across from the ring, and 104 is to the right of that. But we've seen 105 and 104 tarped off on pay-per-views before. Certainly on SmackDowns.
Could it be maybe a planned segment?
No. This is weird. This is really weird. So maybe 105 and 106 are sold, but I don't know. I don't buy it. I can't believe they're sold because
I said this the other day on your show, and I think we are getting closer to this. It's actually scary how well I can see into the future. We're going to get to a point where WWE is just going to have a ring in a studio surrounded by green screens, and all they're going to do is insert the crowds. Then they're going to have a full crowd.
Dude, this is bad. I mean, okay, well, here's the other thing on StubHub again. These sections are open.
Is that conspiracy theory for you? You don't believe me?
No, I when they should have done that the first time is that snow out thing they had. They didn't have the rings, I guess, at Titan Tower anymore. But yeah, no, maybe. But that's, I mean, God, that would be so bad. But what you are getting to that's interesting is at some point in the future when we all have like maybe VR headsets or we all have virtual reality connectivity to the internet. And this, I know we're going to get off topic into something.
You talked about this. This is a great idea.
I love this idea. So you guys know if you've ever put on the VR goggles with the cell phones, I mean, it feels like you're in the fucking world. It feels like you're in the world. If you play the Star Trek online game or any online virtual world game, you feel like you're walking around and you're looking at your friends who are also in the game. They can be an avatar and they can move around and you can see them and you're in a virtual world. So the point is, on your phone and on virtual reality, you can scroll through Amazon looking for products you want to buy, right? So you're like, hey, I'm going to scroll through Amazon, look for products I want to buy. Well, my idea is a immersive shopping experience. So imagine in the virtual world, you can walk down the street, you got the head goggles on, you can walk down a street, feel like you're really there, grab things like they're really there and interact with them, open up a door, and you're in a store. And all the stuff that they want you to see in the store is there. You can kind of pick it up a little bit, interact with it, look at it, put it back on the shelf, all those type of things. You can even have a shopping cart. So basically, you would be purchasing your stuff on Amazon the same way you are purchasing your stuff on Amazon now, but the difference is it makes it feel more physical and immersive, that you're actually in there shopping in real life. So when you put your stuff in the cash register and you go to buy it, then the little Amazon thing pops up, you hit your PayPal or whatever, the credit card button, and then they ship it to you. And in the future, things are going to be shipped a lot quicker, so you're going to have this item within 24 hours, within 6 hours, depending on the size and what the item is, and then do the drones bring it to the house. So you kind of had this fun experience of being out, and there's other people, because it's a real world, where there's real other virtual people in there shopping. So it'd be a whole thing. You can meet your friends and go shopping. And be like, dude, have you seen this product? Here, take this, look at this. And you're looking at it, but you're not really there, but you are. And then you're buying it, and it still comes to you. But it's the idea of the illusion that you really physically went and did that and socially engaged in that with your friend. That is here.
Joe, it's already been thought of.
Right? And so, like, I just
no,
thought
but I was talking about an idea that you thought up that I never heard anybody else say, which is about the VR, which I thought was perfect with the discussion, which is, imagine if WWE, by the way, this is Joe's idea entirely.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
This. Okay, why don't you tell it then?
Are you talking about the idea of like how you can see the matches and stuff from the VR? Yeah.
Oh my, dude, that literally is fucking genius. Yes. I'm surprised it hasn't been thought of. But like, why don't you explain it? Because you're the only person I've ever heard say this.
I think it was because I saw the WWE VR stuff, because they have the cameras in the posts and they have cameras on the side. And then they have cameras in the crowds and shit like that. So when you put on the VR, you can watch from any perspective and feel like you're really there. You almost feel like you're in. You can feel like you're in the ring. You can feel like you're in the front row. Whatever it is, they set up a VR. You can feel like you're there. And if you put headphones on and you hear the music and it's audio and they do the audio work good enough, and it's live, you could book a virtual ticket and not only watch a house show. And you can watch, and it feels like you're there, man. Like you're looking around at the audience behind you, in front of you. You're looking in the ring at the action. It's real time. So if WWE could utilize that, I mean, $1, $4, whatever. Like I would watch that. And I don't know if I detailed it more when I last talked about it, Dave. But that's basically what I saw. And
the interactivity would be amazing. Imagine instead of having to see it from the hard cam, you could actually walk up to the ring and see an RKO, like basically 5 feet away.
Yeah. Oh, that's even a different thing. That's not a live thing, but that would be a recorded thing where if you get a couple of the guys with the headsets on, and they could definitely do these at house shows, where the guys are wearing the virtual cameras and they're just going up to the ring and they're near the ropes. They're right next to the wrestlers as they come out. I mean, yeah, it's amazing where you could have the feeling of you could get up and walk around. You could be in the ring. I'm surprised they haven't had the referees wear them yet. Like, do you want to see it from the perspective of the referee?
Wow.
That's badass.
I didn't even think of that. Imagine if they're wearing headsets and small little ones, and like it just captures it perfectly. But yet the thing is though, the technology is getting so good that you could create a virtual reality stream from a headset that a referee's using.
Yeah,
that's
dude,
amazing.
Imagine if a main event happened and the referee was wearing a body cam VR, and later on the VR became available, and you could purchase it for $5. Like, and something crazy happened, like Brock Lesnar was cashed in on or something, and somebody got busted open with a chair type of thing, and it was just insane. And it was like, well,
what about a pay-per-view where you can get multiple views? So, like, you're watching hard cam, but you're like, I want to see it closer. So, like, you can switch to referee view, or you can switch to post view, from the post and all that. So and keep switching through it while you're watching that.
I can tell you about that. WWE did that on their app. On the network, they did that on their cell phones, not for the VR, but for cell phones, and it just didn't do well. Nobody really cared, so they just bailed on that. So, not saying they'll bail on the VR thing in the future. That might not be awesome in the future. Like, when everybody starts to get into that and that becomes a way of it, the way of life, then yeah, maybe. But right now, they bailed on the multicam thing because nobody cared before us. They were like, no, almost nobody's doing it. We're putting all this effort into the cameras and nobody cares. I think they kind of didn't do a good job of explaining how awesome it is. I would have sold it really well, but they didn't really do that. They just sort of said, change the camera, blah, blah, and nobody did it. So maybe nobody wants to do it. It's kind of like Xbox with Xbox Connect. I actually like the Xbox Connect. I like when I was playing, I could say, Xbox record that, and it would record it, and I could just keep playing. I didn't have to think about anything. But that was about one of the only things I used it for. I would say Xbox turn off, Xbox on, Xbox record that. But that was about it. I never really ever used any other commands besides those. And so they basically got rid of it. And it's weird because you think, like, no, why would you? That's the future. That's awesome. Voice command. But people would rather just quickly hit the damn button on the controller than start, shouting out remembering commands to the Xbox. But those are the 3 commands I enjoyed, but now we don't use it anymore. It's kind of funny how it came out. It was like, this is the future, and people just didn't use it. It's right back to just here's a controller, and that's it. So, but if you were to do that with WWE too, Dave, like the other thing what I was thinking about is the virtual world I was talking about as far as shopping at Amazon and going into these stores. You could do that with WWE as well. You could totally have, like, they're in a studio, they're having matches or whatever, and they could sell virtual tickets, and it could be pretty much unlimited amount of virtual tickets that they could sell to these matches, and they could, your camera has a microphone, everything like that. Potentially, you could make noise, and the arena would hear it. So, like, later on, you could actually watch back, and you can hear the people, you can hear the crowd, because all the microphones are mic'd, and there's volume levels for it. And, dude, the immersiveness and the type of stuff you could do, I mean, we should be able to have these unbelievably immersive, fun VR moments in the next 5 years. But it just all depends on whether people actually start fucking paying for VR, or if it's still this sort of, like, side novelty that only a few people really care about. Which, I don't know, man. It might be. Like, right now, what do you think about that? I feel like it's not caught on as much as it never does. It always almost catches on, then doesn't quite.
That's true. I remember in the 90s where they had those VR machines that you could walk on, and they had this huge headset and stuff, and that was supposed to be the new thing, even though it was monochrome and had just red and black. But, it never caught on. But look at smartphones, though. Look how widely those have been adapted. So we know technology can be, once it attains a certain level of usefulness.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. But you know what gets me to put the fucking VR back on again is fucking VR porn. That's the only thing that gets me to put it back on again. And then what happens is I start doing other shit. Dude, I've
never seen that before.
Oh, you just fucking
I know that it exists, but I've never actually witnessed that.
You don't understand, you don't understand, bro. The girl is there. Like, you put seriously, you put the thing on, the girl is like there doing all this stuff like she's on top of you. And you actually start thinking she's there. And it's very clear. It's unbelievable. Like, unbelievable. There was one night where I wanted to die, and I got hammered. There was one night where I wanted to die, and I got hammered, and I put this fucking headset on, man, and I felt like, I was like, Leah, I cheated on you tonight. Like, it was insane. It was insane. Like, I'm telling you. There was just jizz everywhere. Like, you have to try this. Like, it's like, if you have a smartphone and you have the right, whatever, the Android or whatever, it fits in most of the Google ones, or what are the Gear VR. The Gear VR is like $89. You stick the phone in there, you put the headset on, and the little button on the side controls it, but you can buy a controller too if you want. But dude, the games too, I played fucking Deer Hunter. I like, the problem is you can't stop. Like, the phone starts getting hot eventually, like, and you're like, what are my kids doing? I don't know, because I've got this fucking thing over my head. So, and you're sitting there killing deer with these arrows, like, and you feels like you're there, and you're like, and you're just like, fucking, holy shit, this is the shit. Dude, I'm telling you, I've put on that VR and I've sat there for like 4 hours like, this is the fucking shit.
Wow.
But at the same time, when once I disconnect from it, I go months and I don't put it back on again for some reason. But if I wanted to right now and put it in and maybe buy a game and play around, I would have a blast. So I'm wondering where the disconnect is with why we don't obsessively play it more. And one of the reasons is potentially that we don't have enough friends on it. You know what I mean? Like if me and you and everybody were on it and we all got into the games, then I really think it would take over. Because, like, dude, imagine if you could hold a gun in your hand, like a plastic gun, a controller gun, and they have them, right? Obviously, but you push the button and you're shooting, and it aims for real in the game. Like that type of shit is insane. Like it feels so fun and real when it's working. But anyway, I've lost my mind.
Little VR talk.
Yeah, I had to talk about VR. I was getting excited. But that's it, man. I'm probably gonna get out of here in a minute. I mean, it's a quiet weekend, man. It's a quiet week, quiet day, quiet week. What are you doing? You gonna fellatio yourself tonight?
No, I can't reach, unfortunately.
Dude, I had a dream. This is so fucked up. I had a dream last week that I could reach, and I was I was loving it, and I was like tasting it, and I was like tasting it and like doing it and everything, and then I was like, I couldn't tell if it was great or I'm gay. And then, dude, it was it was so real. It was so real that like later on in the day, I started thinking about like I can't believe I can do that now. And then I remembered. I went, oh wait a minute, no, I can't.
Was just a dream.
That was a dream. Dude, what the fuck?
Man.
Dare Simulator is great. I agree. In closure. Dude, I can't wait till the chat hears that part. All right, Dave, I guess I'm going to get the fuck out of here, and I will talk to you later. And I got Corrupted Podcast tonight, guys. If you're not a patron, make sure you become a patron so we can you can hear Corrupted tonight. And that's about it. Anything from you, Dave? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, fuck. All right, I'm ready for Stomping Grounds.
Happy summer, people.
Hell yeah, baby. All right. Thanks, Dave. I'll talk to you later. I'm going to go listen to our Canadian Sean Spears and hear that interview now.
Sounds good.
All right.
Have a good one.
Good night. I already have a good one. Now I'm looking for a longer one. Fucking chat. By God Almighty, Alan Quills. Oh, man. Oh, that was a fun talking to Dave Rose. Thank you for calling, Dave Rose. Good to hear from you. I love you, buddy. And shout out to all the Canadians out there. Living the life out there in Canada. They're in Canada. They're in fucking Canada. Oh, boy. What a day, man. What a horrible, fucking, weird time.
Super Chat Party.
Oh, shit. Canadian coming in.
See the SJW, virtue signaling, fake victim status. Toxic behavior of the Brandy Rhodes on Twitter. Crying how more people want to talk to and about her husband than her. She's the Stephanie of AEW.
Spaz Phoenix, thank you for the $10. Wow, that's that's concerning. You know, God, that's gonna be annoying if that's true. I mean, I don't know if I'm trying to see what. Well, I mean, Brandy Rhodes is the same person that when Cody Rhodes told her, hey, I don't see color, so I'm not racist or anything. I don't have a racist bone in my body. I don't see color. And then she was like, well, then you don't see me. Okay. What the fuck, dude? This is the same thing Bill Burr's wife did to him. Just guilting him into being a cuck fuck. I don't know, dude. I'm a little concerned about that, yeah. Snake oil salesman. One of these days, I'm going to get hip to the people that use me just to get my husband beforehand. Until then, I'll just politely burn bridges via social media subtweets. Well, I get her point there. I get her point there, because there's people that will, because I even thought about it one day. I was like, oh, maybe I can get a hold of Cody if I message Brandy. You know what I mean? That's a fucking shitty thing, you know? So it's just a natural thing that's going to happen. She has to know that, you know. I mean, this is Cody Rhodes, the son of the legendary Dusty Rhodes. Who's Brandy? Brandy Rhodes is a girl who grew up in, like, Michigan and then said she hated the cold, so she moved to Florida and graduated from college, like a high-level college. Like a very sort of regular thing. Then went to, like, a Diva Search thing and then became a wrestler. So, yeah, you know, you're going to have to put up with that a lot of people are going to try to speak to you to get to Cody. That's going to happen. You have to know that. Because he's fucking Cody Rhodes, the son of Dusty Rhodes, the legend. The brother of Dustin Rhodes, a legend, Goldust. You are Brandy Rhodes. Somebody who didn't do a lot in WWE, who then married into the Rhodes. So you're going to get that. It's just what's going to happen. But I do get her frustration, though. I do get her frustration with people using her and shit like that when she's trying to just whatever the fuck. But other than that, I haven't seen the, I guess, the crying from her that you're mentioning yet. You know?
Super Chat Party.
Do an impression of Weasel Rollins finding the Finn Ricochet sex tape. Give me what I want.
Hey man, Seth, have you seen this video that's going around? I'm only showing you because the other day we showered with these guys. What are you talking about? Oh, we showered with these guys. Look, it's a video of Ricochet, man, and Finn. Let me see it. Oh my God, what is that? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Somebody burn it down! I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna kill him, John! Brandy Rhodes is adorable, though. I will say that. She is a cutie. Brandy Rhodes is adorable.
Party.
And she's pretty.
Brandy has a black-blue waffle.
That is fucked up, Spaz Phoenix, to say that. But, okay. Spaz Phoenix, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Man, who is this redhead over here? Who the fuck is this redhead? Who is this redhead right here? Holy shit. Whoa. Wow. I mean, all three of them are pretty, but it's, you know. Yeah, you know, I don't know, man. I don't see the. I like Brandy, I think. I mean, I don't think she has any problems. I'm looking, you know, I'm worried a little bit about some of that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Like, if it's that tweet you're talking about from right there, then I don't see it that bad. I mean, she is the Stephanie of, you know, AEW. That's true. They're like the Stephanie Triple H of AEW, no doubt. But she just wrote, one of these days I'm going to get hip to the people that use me to get to my husband or whatever. I don't know. If there's other tweets you could show me and I'd comment on those, but at this point, you know, I don't have an issue with her. There. Hey, it's from what I see. Anyway, I am gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get shit cleaned up. Take myself a little nappy. Get ready for Corrupted Podcast tonight. Hope you guys are going to come over to the Patreon for that. I just fucked up my hat. Look at that. That's funny. It's patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Come on over and hang out, and we'll have some fun tonight. I do want to say a quick shout out to who the fuck? Jimmy Martin went from 5 to 10. Danny at 5, and Carl Matz went to $10, and Justin Lynn for coming back on the Patreon, and one more. Branulus is back. Jason Hayes and Brian Harper went from 10 to 25 in the producer level. Thank you to Brian Harper. Badass, man. Unknown caller, hello.
Hey, I have one question for you.
Yes.
Do you think WWE made a mistake by not having Lacey Evans debut as a face because she's so green in the ring?
No, I don't think so. I think she's fine. I think the other question would be like, is it a mistake her not being a face because of her military service? You know, I could see that. But no, I think she's fine how she is. I think she's a natural heel. And she definitely was rushed a little bit because she's had really good moments in the ring in NXT, but then she's had a lot of moments where it's like, yeah, she needs a little bit of work. But right as you were like, yeah, she needs a little bit of work, but she is pretty good. And then all of a sudden she's on the main roster. So I do think she rushed. I think she's a year. She should have gotten another year in NXT. But hey, I mean, I think she'll make it work, and I think she'll be fine. So no, I don't think so. I think she's fine. I think she'll be fine if they book her right. But booking her right is going to be the issue. Thank you to everybody who called. I'm so sorry to everybody I didn't answer calls. There's a lot of calls I missed. I will try to get to more later. We'll be live after Stomping Ground, of course, tomorrow. And tonight, live on my Patreon via the private YouTube link. Join us tonight. Number 1, you'll be supporting the show. Number 2, you'll get to hear the Corrupted podcast. And fuck it. I don't know. Number 3, you keep us on the air. We'll shout out all the new patrons tonight. Anybody who becomes a new patron tonight on the podcast. Pre-show starts around 1 a.m. And then we'll go about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And possibly do a little post show too. So as always, Corrupted Podcast probably voted the best show that I do at all over all my YouTube channels. Everybody's favorite show is Corrupted. Whenever I do a poll on it, that usually comes out number 1. So if you're not watching Corrupted, what the hell are you doing? It's kind of like watching the WWE main roster but never watching NXT. I never understand that. Never watching an NXT takeover. Yeah, come watch my NXT takeover. It's Corrupted Podcast. See you guys tonight. Thanks for listening. Had fun. Thank you to everybody who donated a little bit to keep the show going, keep the fun going, ask a question with the super chat, and whatever else, and everybody that called in. Hell yeah. I'm going to go eat some pineapple.
About Joe Cronin, like I could care less. I'm not really a fan of Joe Cronin, but definitely not a fan.
He thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone, and he's a very shock jock or whatever. I have to explain, he looks like one of those guys from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper.
That guy is retarded, and yeah, I could care less about him, dude.
This is the Epic Voice Guy. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show